Peace and grace to you, beloved. You're not here by accident. Your presence in this very moment is not a coincidence. Heaven has brought you to this word at the exact time your spirit was ready to receive it. There are whispers in the spiritual realm, divine movements unfolding behind the veil. Your angels have been trying to reach you, and now you've finally quieted the noise long enough to hear them. Something inside of you has been unsettled lately. A stirring, a pull you couldn't ignore. And now, here you are, standing in the center of divine alignment. Heaven is speaking to you now. This is not just a message. It's a revelation. Because the one who left you still loves you. But pride, deep, invisible pride, stood between what could have been and what still may come. Pause and breathe. Let those words settle into your chest. You are seen. You are heard. And you are not forgotten. Your angels are with you. If this resonates even slightly, type "I receive" in the comments to align your spirit with heaven's confirmation. Angels say, "The one who walked away never truly let you go." They may have distanced themselves in the physical, but in the spirit, their heart never stopped reaching for you. Pride became their shield. Fear became their voice. But love never left. You've sensed it, haven't you? That lingering pull. The invisible connection that refuses to break no matter how much time passes. The sudden thoughts, the unspoken memories, the dreams you never expected to return. That's not imagination. It's remembrance. It's spiritual truth surfacing through divine timing. This isn't just about a person. It's about a soul connection, one that was too deep for the surface-level self to understand, too raw for the prideful mind to hold without trembling. Your spirit already knows what your heart has questioned, that this person, though silent, still carries your name in their prayers, still thinks about the words left unsaid, and still wonders if it's too late to come back. Heaven wants you to hear this clearly today. Love was never the issue. Pride was. But divine timing is rewriting the story. Let that settle. You are being prepared to hear what their heart was too bound to say. There's been a weight on your chest lately, a heaviness in your spirit that words can't quite capture. Moments where the silence grew too loud, where the absence of their presence echoed louder than any goodbye. You've replayed the past, haven't you? Trying to find the moment it all began to shift, wondering if it was something you said, or something you didn't. But the truth is, this wasn't punishment. It was preparation. Heaven saw what you couldn't. God knew what needed to be stripped away so that truth could rise. This wasn't just a breakup, beloved. It was a breaking open, a divine unraveling of illusions, attachments, and timelines that no longer served your destiny. You were being repositioned, not rejected. There is a wisdom above your understanding at work in your story, as it is written in Isaiah 55 verses 8 to 9. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. For as the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. Let that truth cover you like a gentle blanket. Your tears were never wasted. They were watering the soil for something sacred to bloom. Beloved, what felt like loss was actually divine alignment. You didn't just lose someone. Heaven allowed a sacred separation to make space for truth to rise. Some connections were not broken. They were paused, because healing had to happen on both sides. God does not build covenant on broken foundations. The person who left, they didn't walk away from you. They walked into their own awakening. But they couldn't carry both pride and promise at the same time. So heaven began rearranging the pieces, the delays, the distance, the disconnection. It was all the hand of God, gently pulling apart what was rooted in fear, so that something rooted in truth could be rebuilt. You were not being abandoned. You were being protected. God moved what needed to move, even if it broke your heart, because what's being prepared for you now is too precious to risk. The removal wasn't rejection. It was refinement. Let that settle in your spirit. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. Everything that fell away was clearing the path for what heaven has ordained to arrive. You've felt it, haven't you? The sudden name that drifts into your mind without warning. The dream you couldn't shake. The places that seem to call you without reason. The songs, the numbers, the timing, too exact to be random. As it is written in Romans, "For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us." So breathe, beloved. Let that truth calm the storm inside you. You're not too late. You're not too far gone. You're not forgotten. What was broken is being restored. And your angels are reminding you. You are being prepared for something that won't require you to shrink, question, or beg to be chosen. Now let your heart open gently, because the one your soul longs for, they are not just a memory. They are a promise still unfolding. This person, they didn't walk away in ease. They've carried you in the silence. They've wrestled with the weight of their own choices. And while pride silenced their voice, love never stopped speaking inside them. They've been through their own refining. They've walked through fire too. And though they may have hidden their sorrow well, their heart has been crying out for healing, for peace, for you. They have been in the hands of heaven, molded by grace, shaped by longing, softened by time. And in the stillness of their nights, they have remembered you. Not the version wrapped in conflict, but the version bathed in light. This is not about fantasy. It's about covenant. It's about a bond that was planted deeper than human will and watered by divine mercy. You are not waiting for someone perfect. You are being aligned with someone prepared. Heaven hasn't forgotten what was spoken over your connection, and neither have they. When this connection reappears, it won't come with confusion. It won't feel like a test or a trap. It will feel like peace. Not the peace that comes from quiet moments, but the peace that settles deep in your bones, as if your spirit finally exhales after holding its breath for too long. You won't need to question whether it's real, because your soul will whisper, "It's them." Not because it looks the same, but because it feels entirely different this time. Healed, humbled, and holy, they will return with new eyes, and you will see them not just as they were, but as they have become. There will be a sacred recognition, not of faces, but of callings, of growth, of soul memory, as it is written in Philippians. And the peace of God, which passeth all understanding, shall keep your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus. This peace, it will guard you. It will confirm what words cannot. And when heaven aligns hearts again, the chaos once felt will be replaced with clarity. You'll recognize it not by fear, but by the presence of peace. Now is the moment to agree with heaven, to speak what your spirit already knows to be true. Say this out loud: I am ready for what heaven has prepared for me. Let that declaration rise from your heart, not as a wish, but as a witness, because what you speak in faith, heaven honors in motion. Now type it in the comments. I am ready for what heaven has prepared for me. Your words are not empty. They are a key, And as you type, you are unlocking the alignment your soul has been waiting for. This is not just activation. It's agreement. The shift is not coming. It has already begun. Heaven is not asking you to wait. Heaven is asking you to walk. Because even when you can't see the next step, the path is being carved under your feet. Every prayer you've whispered, every tear you've shed in silence, every moment you chose to heal instead of hate, it has all been counted. It has all been sacred. You're not in delay. You're in divine transition. The timelines are being rewritten, not by your will, but by heaven's orchestration. God is aligning places, hearts, circumstances, and yes, even prideful minds. Because when it's time, no ego can block what's meant to bloom. You are walking into it now. This isn't theory. It's movement. And the evidence will begin to show. Through confirmations, conversations, divine encounters, and inner knowing. Don't underestimate the gentle shifts. They are loud in the spirit. You are no longer waiting for love to find you. You are becoming love. And heaven is drawing what matches your new rhythm. Keep walking. Heaven is in motion. Now, take a breath, and let your heart make room for their unseen journey. Because while you've been healing, so have they. They didn't walk away and forget. They walked away carrying more than they could express. Shame, questions, guilt, and love wrapped in silence. And though their pride held them back, it didn't stop them from aching forward in secret. There were nights they cried out to God, not knowing how to return, not sure if they even deserved to. They've asked for a second chance, not just with you, but with themselves. Heaven has been working on them in the background, teaching them what real love looks like, showing them how to surrender ego, how to see with spiritual eyes, how to come back not out of fear, but out of fullness. They've longed for connection, but deeper still, they've longed for restoration. They've prayed for someone like you, but didn't realize their prayer was already answered. And now, they are being led back, not by chance, but by conviction, by clarity, by calling. They're coming into alignment with what their soul has always known. You. Now listen closely, beloved, because heaven's promises don't always arrive in the wrapping we imagined. They may not look like your type. They may not speak the way you dreamed, or show up at the hour you expected, but they will carry the truth your soul recognizes, the kind of truth that cannot be faked, rushed, or replaced. Don't get caught in outward appearances. God doesn't choose based on surface. God sees the heart, and what you're being sent is someone whose heart has been purified by fire, as it is written in 1 Samuel. For the Lord seeth not as man seeth, for man looketh on the outward appearance, but the Lord looketh on the heart. So don't dismiss what looks unfamiliar. Don't reject what doesn't come dressed in your old definition of love, because sometimes the most beautiful answers come in the most surprising forms. Stay open. Stay yielded. The unexpected could be your divine fulfillment. This connection, beloved, was never just about romance. It was always about purpose. God didn't bring this person into your life only to stir your heart, but to awaken your destiny. Together, you carry a divine assignment. Your love is not ordinary. It's legacy. It's generational healing. It's restoration reaching beyond you both. This is the kind of love that repairs family lines, that breaks cycles of fear and abandonment, That plants seeds for children not yet born to grow in peace. You and this person. You weren't meant to simply enjoy each other. You were meant to build together, to serve, to create, to shine. As it is written in Ephesians, "Now unto him that is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think, according to the power that worketh in us." This love will not just feel good. It will do good. It will bless others through you. It will speak louder than words. So prepare not just for partnership, but for divine purpose. Heaven is calling you both into something far greater than affection. This is a covenant with mission. Now let's seal this word in the Spirit. Say it out loud, wherever you are. I am prepared and expecting divine alignment. Not someday, not maybe, but now. Speak it as truth, even if your feelings haven't caught up yet. Let your words rise like incense. Let them echo in the atmosphere as a signal to heaven. You're not shrinking anymore. You're not second-guessing anymore. You are standing in full agreement with the promise. Now type it boldly in the comments. Prepared and expecting. Because when you declare, you invite. When you type, you activate. This is your agreement with what heaven already designed. Don't whisper this. Speak it with authority. You are not hoping. You are holding. You are not wondering. You are walking. Say it again. Prepared and expecting. Beloved, let this settle in your spirit. What you are waiting for is not far off. It is already finding its way to you. This is not a delay. This is a divine unfolding. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. The one who left still carries love in their heart. But pride was a teacher, and timing was the test. Now heaven is whispering. It had to happen this way, so that love could return matured, softened, and real. You are not being teased by heaven. You are being trusted. Every sign, every stirring, every divine confirmation is proof that the promise is still alive, still active, still on time. Let this be your confirmation. Breathe in peace. Release the striving, and rest in the truth. What is meant for you is already moving toward you, by the hand of God.